Hi, Tom here. Welcome to today's video. Sagittarius. The last few weeks have clarified something important for you. You questioned your direction. You refined your beliefs. You chose what truly aligns instead of chasing what simply excites. You made adjustments that brought your path into sharper focus. This week is different. This week isn't about seeking something new. It's about standing confidently in the direction you've already chosen. From a Vedic perspective, the energy now moves into embodiment, where belief stops being an idea and becomes a lived rhythm. And for you, that shift matters deeply, because you are naturally oriented toward the horizon. Growth, expansion, and discovery. But this week gently asks, what happens when you stop scanning for the next destination and fully inhabit the one you're on? You may notice less restlessness, less desire to pivot, less urgency to plan the next big leap. That quiet might feel unfamiliar. When you're used to forward momentum defining you, stillness can feel like stagnation. But this isn't stagnation. It's conviction settling in to your body. Sagittarius. Your gift is a vision. You inspire through possibility. You see beyond limitations. You believe in growth even when others hesitate. But this week teaches you something grounding. Belief becomes powerful when it's practiced consistently, not pursued endlessly. You may feel more content with your current trajectory, not complacent and not bored, just steady. That steadiness means you no longer need novelty to confirm you're evolving. You're evolving because you're aligned. So, here's the deeper lesson for this week. You don't need constant expansion to prove you're growing. Growth sometimes looks like depth, not distance. And depth builds roots. You may notice that conversations feel lighter this week. You're less interested in debating philosophy, less interested in chasing inspiration for its own sake. Instead, you feel drawn to living what you already know. And that's embodiment. There may also be a shift in how you approach opportunity. Instead of chasing every open door, you feel more selective. You recognize that saying yes to everything scatters your energy, but saying yes to what aligns strengthens it. This week supports consistency over excitement, routine over reinvention, commitment over curiosity. Not because curiosity is wrong, but because commitment now feels stronger. You might also feel less pressure to explain your beliefs. You don't need to convince anyone. Your actions reflect your philosophy more clearly than words ever could. That's maturity. This week isn't asking you to dream bigger. It's asking you to live fully inside the dream you're already committed to. To trust that you don't need to relocate your purpose every time you feel momentum slow. Purpose stabilizes when you stop chasing it. Now, let's talk alignment. One intentional practice for you this week. Do something small and consistent in service of your long-term vision. Not dramatic. Doesn't have to be exciting either. Just steady. Repeat it. Let repetition replace reinvention. That's how belief becomes embodied. As you allow this steadiness, notice what remains. Confidence. Direction. A quiet sense of certainty that doesn't need constant stimulation. That's your faith becoming lived experience. Sagittarius. This week isn't about expansion. It's about inhabiting the expansion you've already created. You don't need to go anywhere to feel free. Freedom now lives inside your commitment. Let yourself stand still long enough to feel that. And you need to trust that. There's something important you should know. These horoscopes are based on Vedic astrology, also known as sidereal astrology. That means we're using the actual positions of the stars in the sky, not the tropical system used in most Western astrology. Because of that, your sun signs here may be different than what you're used to. And that's okay. In Vedic astrology, we don't start with the sun sign. We start with the moon sign, because the moon represents your mind, emotions, and how life is experienced day to day. First, always watch this for your Vedic moon sign. That's where this horoscope will feel the most accurate and personal. Next, I recommend watching for your rising sign, also called your ascendant or lagna. Your rising sign shows how these energies show up in your physical life, your body, your environment, and the situations unfolding around you. Then, you can also watch for your sun sign, which adds insight into your identity, confidence, and sense of purpose during this time. And if love, relationships, creativity, or money are major themes for you right now, I also recommend checking your Venus sign, called Shukra in Vedic astrology, for an extra layer of clarity. For weeks where things feel intense, faded, or life-shifting, it can also be helpful to look at your lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. These show where growth is pulling you forward, and where old patterns are asking to be released. To find your correct placements, make sure you're using a Vedic or sidereal natal chart, not a tropical one. Once you know your moon, rising, sun, and Venus signs, and optionally Rahu and Ketu, you'll get a much deeper and more complete understanding of what's unfolding. If this message resonated with you, please like the video. It truly helps support this channel and allows these messages to reach the people who actually need them. And if you're enjoying these weekly Vedic horoscopes, consider subscribing so you don't miss future messages for your signs. You are not one sign. You are a system of energies, learning how to work together. Take care and be calm.